In this video, you will learn how to test the accessibility of a web property with DYNO Mapper and how to view and download reports. Accessibility testing helps web property owners provide equal access to information and online services. While it is a requirement by law for most U.S. federal and local governments and educational institutions, recent international laws have also made large service-based organizations responsible for the accessibility of their web properties. After you have created a project in DYNO Mapper, regardless of the creation method, click Run Test to perform an accessibility test. Select the guideline that you would like to test. We highly recommend only testing one standard at a time. This is especially important for accurate monitoring and reporting. Adjust the report settings to only show known problems or a combination of likely problems, potential problems, and manual tests. After completing the test, the results will be displayed on the dedicated accessibility page. An accessibility score is a project-wide average of each page tested. Your known, likely, and potential problems averages are also displayed below your accessibility score. The accessibility page also includes a graph displaying the accessibility score and known, likely, and potential problems. You can easily adjust the graph's date range, and after your second test, you'll see the line graph tracking your progress toward remediation. Click on Settings to enable scheduled tests to monitor your accessibility with monthly automated testing. Select Notifications to set up email alerts for each project test. The most recent test summary of the number of problems on pages will display mid-page, and the most recent test detail can be clicked below. Each report is titled by the guideline test with a time and day stamp of when the test was performed. Click on the report title to see the page-by-page results. Use the guideline group to filter pages with a particular problem. Use the search bar to find pages that match a URL or page title. The search feature can be used to refine the list of pages displayed based on a common part of a set of URLs. Click Export to generate a project-wide report. You can select from the CSV or PDF. Use the CSV archive option to download a report consisting of all pages. The PDF export option includes your accessibility score, a guideline summary, and an impact summary that details the number of problems, the number of pages the problem is present on, and the percentage of pages with that problem. To view a page's details, click Review. View each individual page's accessibility score at the top of the page. Navigate through a page's known likely and potential problems by clicking the tabs. Click on the number of errors to see each error's guideline category, criteria number, line where the error can be found, and code samples that can be helpful in identifying the problems in your code will be displayed for each page. After fixing accessibility problems in the live environment, retest the individual page by clicking Refresh on the Overview page. Manually archiving problems can also remove false positives in manual testing criteria. This is especially critical when testing a standard like WCAG 2.1 or WCAG 2.2, where many new criteria require manual testing and cannot be auto-tested. There are several options to manually remove a problem from an accessibility test at the bottom of the page. Select the problem or problems on the left side and select Archive Problem when you need to archive a problem or set of problems only once. Always Archive Problem on this page will prevent the same problems from showing up in any future tests of a specific page. And Always Archive Problem in all pages will prevent the same problems from showing up in any future tests of all pages within a project. Using this option is a huge time saver during remediation. You can manually remove problems and clear out any false positives that you've identified. A copy of all archived issues is in the Archive tab if you archive a problem in error. Go back to the Archive tab, select the item or items, and select Unarchive Problem at the bottom of the page. You'll need to refresh your browser to see any changes to a report after manual archiving. You can visualize errors by clicking the Visualize link. This will open up your URL within our DYNO Analytics Live Browser tool. With our Live Browser tool, you can select different standards and also review accessibility problems visually. If you click the icons on a visualized page, a pop-up will launch with the problem details. Click the Delete button located next to each report that you would like to delete. Please note that deleting a project will automatically delete all corresponding accessibility reports permanently from our system. A tutorial on creating projects is available via a link in the description. Resources on testing private web properties are also linked in the description.